Hey guys, what is up? Today is a very special day for me as it marks my 6-month anniversary. Yes, back in June 19th, I began uploading daily, and I've been doing so for the past 6 months. I technically started on June 15th, but on the 16th, I had technical difficulties with my router. On the 18th, I believe I was just really busy. But yeah, so on the 19th, I started uploading every single day, and I've been doing so right up until today, 6 solid months. So I don't know too many people who can say that. So for this occasion, I'm going to be facing my best friend in the Pokemon community, and this is Kevin, aka Verse, aka RU Brown XP. I've talked to him more than pretty much everyone else combined. He's such a cool guy, and to be honest, he's probably one of the few people I actually trust to do a grab bag match, which is exactly what we were doing here. Turns out that both our teams are incredibly weak to Stealth Rocks. He brought them, I didn't, so I'm kind of in trouble. I'm using all sets that I have actually never used on Wi-Fi. And I went ahead and led my Scarf Bombasnow. Here is a sort of specially defensive Cursing Muck, which I've been meaning to use, but I just, as I said, I have not. So, yeah, I mean, just, I don't know. I know when I first started, I was like, oh, I want to do this for a while, right? I'm like, I was aiming for a year, and I still am. But I just, once I hit 4, maybe 5 months, I was like, wow, this is starting to take its toll. I'm starting to be like, I don't know. It was weird. I guess I just hit sort of a part there where I was just like not as interested in the sort of daily battling as I used to be. But yeah, and I was just like, oh, man, I'm so close to like 6 months. That's a good milestone. But now I'm just like, fuck that shit. I'm going forever. Not forever, okay, obviously. Um, hopefully sometime soon I'll not have as much free time as I do currently, so I'll probably not be able to upload daily at that point. But I still will upload. I'll try and probably like 3 times a week or something like that. But yeah, I mean, right now, since I have so much free time, why not bring you guys some entertainment every single day? Because I really love that. A lot of the people on my YouTube subscription list are people that upload every day. And the people that don't are mostly commentators who I just love listening to. Like, most of the time, when I go to watch a battle, I really don't watch it. I mean, occasionally I will if I'm like in the mood to, but that's few and far between. Most of the time, it's I love this guy's voice, or they're just funny, you know, like that's the main reason. Like it's the audio thing. A lot of the times I don't even watch the battle, as I said. Like I just put it on in the background and do something else, and I just listen to them. And I hope you guys get that from me. Like I know the Pokemon battles. I know I can be considered skilled and clever, and I have good sets and team building and good prediction skills and all that stuff. But I just overall I just hope my narrations are entertaining, because that's really what I look for when I watch Pokemon battles. And I hope that's what I'm delivering to you guys. Because if I wasn't, I'd be like sort of disappointed, because it might as well just put music. But I don't want to do that, because again, like it's like the narration on top of it being informative and, being all like, oh, why did he do this? Oh, it was a level 4 prediction or something like that, or whatever, right? But I want it to be entertaining. I want you guys to watch the video and be like, wow, that was a great use of 10 minutes or whatever, however long the battle, between 5 and 15. I think some of mine have been 16 up to but yeah, like that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for entertainment quality, and I'm aiming for the community. I know a lot of people these days, especially since a couple people have started getting partnered, are all like, oh my god, I need to battle person X who has Y number of subs so I can gain a fraction of that being Z. I you know what? I want subscribers because I want to entertain more people, and I want to communicate with more people. That's what you do in a community. You meet people. I mean, again, you can't be friends with everybody. There are going to be some, feuds, some disagreements, some opposing views. That's fine. I expect that. Not everyone's always going to be happy with everything. But I want to meet people that I think are cool and interesting and I like talking to and sort of hanging around. And I mean, like, back to the guy I'm actually battling, Kevin. We chill, we talk, we, make teams, we just ramble on about random shit. We discuss things. It's just he's such a cool guy, and I love just like it's just so much fun just being like, it's the very definition of a friend. I mean, yeah, some people have friends that are like, oh, um, I like them because of the stuff we do together. Like, we'll go to the movies or play video games or whatever. But to me, it's more important that the person, when you're spending time with them, when the thing you're doing is interacting with them, like when you go see a movie, you're not really interacting with them. You're watching a movie. So it's like, yeah, they're nice company, but they're not really being a friend at that point. And it's like when you play video games, like you're playing against them or with them. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever played with someone who's like really bad. Like, it's annoying. But if they're your friend, it's like you don't care because it's, hilarious because they screwed up at something or whatever. So it's like that's what I mean. I don't mean someone sort of a mutually beneficial sort of deal where it's like, oh, I like you because you're good at a game and, we're good together so we perform well or whatever. I like people. I like to consider them my friends when it's like when we're hanging out, when we're actually talking and doing things. Like the main focus of our activity is, the other person's input. Again, like Kevin and I, we make teams. So yeah, we're discussing a video game, but we're talking to each other, bouncing ideas off and stuff like that. And that's what I'm really looking for. I just, I don't know. Most of my life I've been, I guess, not antisocial, but asocial, which is like non-social. So it's more like not, oh, I don't want to make friends, but it's more of I was sort of meh about it. But it's like, I don't know. I just like to sort of talk to people, And I have quite a lot of things to talk about because I do have so much spare time. So I do spend it in very interesting, different ways, or at least I think so. Obviously, because that's how I spend my time. Like I don't like to sit. I used to be able to sit in front of a game for like 8 hours and play it straight. And like I remember, probably 8, 9, maybe 10 years ago, played this one game on March break for it was like 118 hours or something according to my Xfire time tracking. Now a lot of that was just left the game on overnight or whatever, but I just played it every single day for hours and hours and hours. I can't do that anymore. I'll play a game for an hour, maybe 2 hours if I'm doing like sort of a dungeon run or something that takes that long, where it's like if I leave in the middle of it, it's like it sort of ruins it. But I can't really sit through something for that long. So I like to do different things. And I play right now. I've played like, okay, if you looked at my gaming history, I've played probably like 30, 40 RPGs and 10 different first person shooters and all sorts of shit. But right now I'm into Spiral Knights, which is a hack and slash dungeon crawl RPG. I consider it MMO. It's MMO in the same sense that like Diablo 2 would be, where it's like it's instanced when you actually battle, but you still see everyone, or Guild Wars if you've played that. Another game I play is obviously League of Legends because my 2 theme team videos were based on League of Legends, so obviously I play that. And recently I've been playing Minecraft again. And a large part of that was because King Daddy DMAC, I've been watching his playthrough. But, I like the game. I like to get creative. And I've just started sort of really getting into the sort of more in-depth things. Like when I played back with like the beta or whatever, it was more like, I wanted to find Diamond. And then I essentially found Diamond. And I'm like, now when I create a new world, all I want to do is dig down to whatever depth and find Diamond. And that's it. But now it's like I made a loot spawner mob trap, and just today I finished my gravity mob trap experience farmer with I found this zombie spawner literally like I was walking through a desert, and I'm like, what's all this zombie noise, right? I look down and there's a dungeon and it got caved in with sand. So I use that and it's now my experience farm. They just fall down. It's not perfect. Some of them actually still die, but most of them live with 2 or 3 hits left. But if I do it one more depth, they instantly die. So it's not working. But yeah, so hey, looks like my video's out. I didn't really narrate the battle whatsoever. But really that wasn't my intention. I just wanted to talk to you guys because, like I said, I mean, we're a YouTube Pokemon community. So let's be a community, right? Don't be afraid to talk. Like, if you add me on Skype, don't think that the only time I want to talk to you is to be like, if I want to battle. You know what? Hey, if you've got an interesting story to tell or you want to just talk about something, sure, why not? I mean, again, like I said, I may be busy sometimes, but you know what? I'm often in the mood to just chat with people. So that's, you're very welcome to do that. I just wanted to say one thing about the battle. I was about to sweep him with his Frostlass after I killed his Gyarados. He called GG on me, and I'm like, no, fuck that. I want to use my sets. So that's why I switched out, if you're wondering. That's the only thing I want to comment on the battle, because the rest of it was just, yeah, using grab bag Pokemon, which is, when I first got into it, that's what I did. And yeah, I have a handful of sets, or teams, not sets. I have lots of sets. I have a handful of teams. But the rest of my like 100 and probably 70 something videos have all been grab bag, and I love that. So that's why I figured this would sort of really embody me on my 6-month upload-iversary, and I would play Kev because that embodies my sort of favorite person in the YouTube community at this point, because I talk to him so much. But I'm going to stop rambling because this video is probably hitting around the 12-minute mark. I'm not really sure. And you guys all have a super great day, and I'll be right back tomorrow with more uploads. But, you know, if you've been here since the very beginning, I hope you enjoyed the past 6 months as much as I have, because I certainly have enjoyed it. And, yeah, peace out, guys.